Oh, that's a little bit loud, but it's Monday. Monday is chapter day. Chapter day is Monday. I told you to go down. Volume down. No, volume up now. Fudge you all. We're on chapter 10 of Reaper Adventures Freedom. Un momento, per Yes. Yay! Oh, yeah, we're still having changes of scenery every once in a while, so. Anyway, we're on chapter 10 of Reaper Adventures Freedom, and don't bring your kids. It's not kid-friendly, because it's just not. It's not. It's not kid-friendly. It's for, older people. But not like... I'm gonna be quiet on that. There's no sex scenes or curse word, but there are one or more scenes of scary creature violence. There's mentions of DOM behavior, which is more scourgy creature violence. Scary creature violence. Oh my goodness gracious. There's a trial scene for the Archangel Michael and Prince Lucius of the Angelic Order, which we've passed, and we've passed the murder scene by the demon, and this is the chapter with the mention of... No, it's not, but there is a mention of theft. We're on chapter 10, so now you know, don't bring your kids. I have a hair on my nose, and it's irritating the fuck out of me. Anyway, chapter 10. It's a short chapter, definitely a lot shorter than the last one, so continuing. We're on chapter 10. Payne woke the following morning and made himself some coffee before he noticed Lucius's absence. Holy shit, I fucking got it again. Yes. He blinked and noticed the armor and sword by the door. He looked at the demon sitting at the table, knowing that he probably appeared as confused as he felt. What question is first? The demon sighed when he saw Payne's confused expression. Where's Lucius? Payne finally asked after some consideration. The demon made an unreadable sound and a brief frown flickered across his face. Lucius is dead. I burned him alive in the incinerator at Jormson Morgue. The demon answered in an emotionless voice, studying Payne as he responded to Payne's first question. Payne felt his eyes widen at the demon's reply. Why? Payne breathed, unable to hide the slight tremble in his voice. The demon sighed with slight irritation, and knew he had to expect the Nephilim to hate him for his response. Werewolfy. Lucius was a potential enemy. More of a potential enemy than a possible ally. Yes, we were responsible for the fact he was human. However, he wasn't fond of that fact, and the longer he remained here, the more time he would have had to slit your throat. The demon told Payne. Payne didn't know how to take that information. I don't think I would either, because that would kind of sort of suck. Fuck you, ads. I hate you, ads. Go away. Continuing. Slit your throat, the demon told Payne. I already did that. He knew the demon was right, and he didn't like the fact the demon was right. If you hate me, you can tell me, the demon said. It's natural for one such as you, the demon stated as he observed Payne's expression shift from confusion and fear to a confused and angry stare. Payne was silent, realizing with annoyance that he didn't hate the demon because of what he had done. Technically, he is a demon. Demons tend to... I can't say that, but I would assume, probably poorly assume, that demons tend to do things like that. So, continuing. Payne didn't like the fact the demon had burned Lucius alive in an incinerator, because, yeah, that sucks. He didn't like the fact the demon had been right about why he had gotten rid of Lucius either, but Payne, for some reason, couldn't hate the demon. I don't hate you, Payne reluctantly admitted. I don't like that you got rid of Lucius, and I'm definitely not fond of the fact you're right about why you burned him alive in an incinerator, but I don't hate you. Not that I shouldn't hate you, but I can't hate you for some reason, Payne explained as he glared at his feet. Another question rose in Payne's mind after some surprised silence. Are you going to kill me, though? Payne questioned as he looked at the demon. He had obviously caught the demon by surprise. What? The demon asked, thoroughly confused and completely shocked. I have angelic blood in me. If you had to save you and the others here, would you kill me to ensure your survival and theirs? Payne repeated, rewording his inquiry. I am really bad at pronouncing my words lately, and it's pissing me off. Rewording his inquiry. Continuing. Where did that question come from? The demon inquired, becoming flustered. Would you kill me to save yourself? Payne asked again, getting to the point. The demon blinked and studied Payne. Is this a trick question? The demon countered. Please answer my question. Payne sighed, growing mildly annoyed. Oh, excuse me, a bird. The demon was silent as he stared at a patiently waiting Payne. Possibly, the demon answered after considering his reply and deciding it was best to be honest. Payne was silent as he studied the demon. He knew the demon was being honest. The demon hadn't lied to him, surprisingly so. Possibly, Payne repeated after the demon glanced at the table. Fuck you, ads, go away. After the demon glanced at the table, the demon nodded with confirmation, not looking at Payne. Then would the possibility of letting me live be there too? Payne pressed. The demon made a sound that Payne realized was one of discomfort. Yes, that possibility is there, the demon replied in a mumble. Payne breathed a mental sigh of relief. He looked at the armor and sword and turned his attention back to the demon. Armor, sword, back to demon. I mean, you gotta kind of admit that does sound like an awesome sword. Just like, I will stab you and slash you, and then I have armor, haha. I don't know, don't ask. Are those yours? Payne asked when the demon finally looked at him. Yes, the demon responded, giving this answer no second thought. Payne blinked with mild surprise and looked at the armor and sword. He walked over to the demon's armor and sword. I take it you've been in a lot of fights, Payne commented as he noticed the multitude of scratches on the breastplate and shoulder plates, because that's a thing. I just wish I could speak properly. For whatever reason, I can't seem to speak properly, and it's pissing me off. Continuing. I have, the demon confirmed. Payne reached for the demon's sword. I wouldn't do that if I were you, the demon said. Payne looked at the demon with confusion. Why? Payne inquired as he looked at the 3 gleaming gems embedded in the sword's hilt. Well, if you want to be consumed by hellfire, be my guest, the demon said in a dismissive voice. Payne instantly withdrew his hand and walked to the table. He sat down and looked at the clock, nearly spewing his coffee on the demon. I might change that, but I don't think he would actually spew his coffee, because that would be coffee abuse. I slept that late? Payne exclaimed. Apparently you needed it, the demon said. Caffeine break. I love me some caffeine. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Payne stated, his voice still louder than he intended. So, the demon countered, studying Payne with a blank gaze. Payne opened his mouth to say why that wasn't good, realized he had nowhere to go, and closed his mouth. He then noticed that War, Famine, and Pestilence weren't around. Where's War, Famine, and Pestilence? Payne questioned as he looked at the demon. They're right. The demon trailed off there when he saw that War, Famine, and Pestilence weren't in the living room. They're not right there, the demon said as he looked at Payne. They were right there, the demon told Payne. They stared at each other as they both realized that War, Famine, and Pestilence were no longer inside their hiding area. I'm taking this coffee with me, Payne stated as he got up to begin the search for war, famine, and pestilence. The demon nodded, and after Payne put his coffee into a thermos, they agreed on a meeting place and began their search for war, famine, and pestilence. And I told you it was a short one, but damn, that was actually a really short one. Comparatively speaking to last chapter, that was a very short one. Next week's chapter 11. Whoop, whoop. So, we're done with chapter 10. I believe I did say chapter 10. Yep, we're done with chapter 10. Chapter 11 is next week. Chapter 10 is complete. It was a very short one. So, and I really have a tendency to stumble over words, and I don't know why, but it's annoying, and I don't like it. But anyway, I have some accounts if any of you are all interested. I have a Wattpad account, which is at Tempesta771. I have a TikTok account, which is at AirJournCraven2. No uppercases or space or maybe, don't know for sure. You can find me on TikTok under the name Tempesta Braveheart. If you can't find the at AirJournCraven2, don't quote me on that. I'm really not sure. I have an Instagram, which is under the name Tempesta Braveheart. No uppercases, no space, or maybe you can find it under AirJournCraven. Don't know. I have a Facebook, which is under the name AirJournCraven, because, yeah, why not, right? I have... my Snapchat is also AirJournCraven, except my Snapchat has no uppercases or space. I thought I was going to burp. And we're all watching my YouTube, which is under the name Tempesta Braveheart. So anyway, chapter 10 is complete. Chapter 11 next week. You have been warned, and it's extremely short. Holy shit, that was actually very short. So, caffeine. And maybe I'll stop stumbling over my words. Who knows? Cheers to the caffeine. So peace out, Girl Scouts, and enjoy the mental hilarity.